Hello guys, I am AOP and I'm casting for Definitive Esports, and we are here to check out once again the Grand Pro series. And by the way guys, what do you think of my shirt? It's completely new, featuring awesome gaming. I like it a lot. And for all of you who didn't know, I'm the manager of Team Awesome Gaming, which is a semi-pro StarCraft 2, Dota 2 and soon to be League of Legends team at the moment. And yeah, we're expanding into esports pretty big, and yeah, I'm hoping for it to get somewhere at least. If you're going to DreamHack Winter, you can all catch me there. I'll be wearing this, so yeah, see you there if you're going there. So yeah, I have an awesome gaming store for you, and we should check out what's going on in this game, starting in the top right position on this map, which is Daybreak. As the Red Terran, we have PwTelivolts, who is, I actually don't know, but this game is from a big, or what am I saying, not a big, this game is from a clan war between PwTelivolts and zGt.Imba. No, or zGt.Gosu, I think the team was. So yeah, and on the other side, as the Blue Terran, this is a player who's been around for quite a long time. He's been playing ever since Brood War. He started playing back in 2003, and this player's name is Pasildan. But yeah, he's playing on an account named Dammy, maybe just because it's a clan war, I'm not sure. But he's going to take this pretty early gas and start up with this barrack. So pretty standard opening here, not going for any eco opening, rather than his opponent here not getting any refineries, looking to go for one rack expand here, at the moment at least. Going to get an orbital command as well, getting out his first marine. This little SCV is going to poke in here and see what's going on. The one marine on the way out, this SCV just scouted out everything, saw that there was nothing in particular going on. He just saw this barracks, he saw that there was no second barracks, and immediately throws down the command center. So we should bring up the nameplate, even though his name is Danny for some reason. So yeah, his name is Pasildan. He's from Chile, actually. I don't know how to pronounce that the country in English. Actually, I feel so bad just because I can't pronounce it, but I think it's Chile, and he's going for that early expansion as well, but on this a little later, as well as on the low ground, so it will pretty much be completed at almost the same time, because it takes a couple of seconds for the orbital for the command center to actually move over there. And I don't know if yeah, he's actually building a bunker on the high ground, so it looks like PwTelivolts will actually use this command center to just as a macro command center at the time, while as Pasildan is going to use it as his second, which could favor him in terms of economy. Looks like he's preparing just for some aggression here from Pasildan, but this is not what's up. Pasildan has taken his natural, and he will just be focusing on macro, and he won't be aggressive at the moment. He's at the moment building 3 racks, but it won't hit in a couple of minutes, and we see one more refinery getting added, but I don't think that he will do that much with these barracks, rather than going for pretty much mass bio, while we see this pretty fast factory here will get out some tanks for our player PwTelivolts. So yeah, like I said, this is a clan war. I don't know which team came out as the winning team, but yeah, Pasildan was playing in it, and I found this replay on gosugamers.net. So if you want to check out more replays, you can always head into there to the SC2 site, to the SC2 page, and watch some replays, because they have a lot of replays there. And yeah, at the moment we see Pasildan moving out, going to break down these destructible rocks, which is going to help him if he needs to spread his marines down the ramp or something like that. While as we see the first siege tank right now out for TvT. If you look at the income tab, it's fairly equal at the moment. 1k more minerals being mined for Pasildan at the moment. If you look at the units tab, we can actually see that he has one more SCV and double mules at the moment, because maybe he dropped the mules at the exact same time. I don't know. It looks like the energy here isn't the same. Maybe he is actually dropping them at the exact same time. Looks like it. Yes, he is. And he's still working down these destructible rocks. Has some marines out on the map. He's already got a stim, so pretty fast stim there actually from Pasildan, I would say. And we see Vikings coming out right now from TvT, who's going to add another bunker, and this is super inefficient. He salvaged that bunker and moves down to the low ground to take this expansion, and this is pretty inefficient, like I said, because he wastes a lot of minerals and time into moving down here, just because he didn't do enough scouting. He has one marine here not doing much, but Pasildan is just all over the map at the moment, or at least having some at least he does know what's happening out on the map at all. While saying this, not much is going on. We see engineering bay researching weapons level 1, one armory on the way, one idle SCV here actually going to start constructing supply depot, double medevacs on the way. So yeah, Pasildan is actually going to move out here and put some pressure, and we have one tank here on the low ground, one on the high ground, and that would... No, actually Pasildan chooses to move back. I don't know, he sees that there is no third taken, that there is nothing to deny pretty much here, that his opponent must have a rather huge army. This isn't really the case, but he has 3 siege tanks, which you don't really want to engage with a bioforce like this with only marines. TvT has 2 Vikings here positioned in a really good position, actually going to be able to take out any medevacs whatsoever that might actually go in through that through this little alleyway here. Pretty much we have one floating barracks here. Looks like we will see TvT switch it up into mech to 100%, armory going down for TvT, and right now it's his siege tank and double Hellions being produced, one scan being dropped down, as well as actually one siege tank in the mineral line here. Yeah, one scan being dropped down, revealing pretty much everything for Pasildan, so he knows what he's up to. He's up to some mech play, and he's going to move in here, take out this barracks if he can get it. Stims all his marines to get this down, and down it goes. One Viking and a couple of Hellions out here doing some scouting, but I don't want him to engage this little marine army with those Hellions, because even though Hellions are pretty good versus marines, that is so many marines, because if they just stim and take the Hellions out, looks like he's stimming. No, the Hellions will actually move out home once again. And yeah, TvT is just going to creep his way over to that potential third in the future, and he's just doing things nice and slow. Has this third macro command center building missile turrets after missile turret. Oh, so many missile turrets. He doesn't want to get dropped at all. Has 3 Vikings, which are really good dealing with drop play, but I don't know about those 3 missile turrets. That's quite a lot on one side of the base. Pasildan getting some Vikings of his own, having a couple of tanks out, but I think that the highest tank number is right now in TvT's favor. At the moment, we see double Viking production from Pasildan, as well as double Marauder, which is Marauders are so strong versus mech. You need to be so careful with engaging when your opponent has Marauders. Because if they get a good engagement, they are so cost effective. Yeah, right now everything is pretty calm in this game. Not much has happened. I haven't even seen a trade in this game so far. pretty much. Sensor tower has gone down here just to see if the slow mech army has stepped forward, and it doesn't look like it. And a couple of marines here going out. Oh, actually, one SV here going to construct a missile turret for some reason. I have no idea why he's doing that. Maybe he just wants, yeah, he's going to grab this third and move his whole army down to this missile turret, but this SV is going to get taken out as well as the missile turret. And this base here doesn't get placed. What is he doing? He's so oversaturated at the moment. I don't know what's going on right here. He's so slow at expanding at the moment. Looks like, will he be moving out? Yeah, he is actually moving out, and this is a rather interesting choice. Double barracks here floating for Pasildan, giving him rather good scouting information. Going to move down his orbital command now to get this expansion. And Pasildan, where are you? Okay, you are down here. He's actually going to go in and try to engage this third, while as the army of TvT is going to move down to meet up with Pasildan. Gets into a pretty nice siege position. But the problem though is that Pasildan has got this barracks, which is doing some scouting for him. This little army just goes in, gets a couple of tank shots on him, but he doesn't want to engage all of this, and he's going to move to the other side of the map, to the other side of the rocks. He is actually, he lost a couple of units there, but yeah, not a really good trade, I would say, but it looks like Pasildan is going for almost, yeah, he's actually going for mech himself right now, and he's going to move in here, and this is going to be a mech versus mech war. So he was like, what the hell, why should I get Marauders when I can get mech instead? And now my opponent is trying to take the third. He is really... He doesn't have a lot of minerals. He has this third from mine from, but he's so oversaturated, has constructed a little too many SCVs actually, comparing to his bases. And now I'm just going to put some pressure on him and see that he can't move out at all, while as I can just take my fourth, which is really good for him. He's going to circumvent the army from the other side, has a couple of units here, and is he going to go for a drop in the main? This could be really dangerous because a lot of Vikings are here. This little army just waiting, and oh, he's just completely surrounded at the moment. Has these tanks here in a rather good siege tank line, and a couple of tanks are going to move straight into this army. No, they are actually defended by some Hellions, and all these siege tanks are forced to roll so slowly. These Hellions are going to kill off one siege tank and mix up with this Panther Fortress. In the meantime, not much happening here. One scan going down to reveal the army of Pasildan. And yeah, okay, so now the thing is that this game has rather switched into TvTelivolts' position here. Pasildan is trying to repair this planetary command center at the moment, but yeah, not getting much mining here. Looks like Pasildan will move in with a full force here and just ruffle stomp this small task force. Some Vikings, actually giving the Viking numbers to TvTelivolts there, who's going to get some free scouting here, and yeah, he's just going to push him back, but oh, these Hellions out here killing off some SCVs. Going to move down this expansion here, but Pasildan is mainly surviving on what, at least what it looks like, on mules at the moment. Doesn't have many transferred SCVs. So many SCVs went down as well, and looks like Pasildan will soon be maxed out, and this is just such a siege tank line. Has a couple of siege tanks back here as well for some reason. And TvTelivolts isn't sieged up here for some reason as well, and yeah, this is just really interesting to see. I don't know what level these players are, but I know for sure that Pasildan is a pretty good player. He's one of the best players from Chile, and he has won a couple of tournaments as well. Okay, so actually TvT GG's. Okay, so that was really interesting. Well, anyway, this was this week's recommended replay. The ending was a little interesting, but yeah, looks like Pasildan pretty much got him sieged up from all angles, and yeah, I don't know about TvT's play. He was a little too slow to move out and to grab his additional expansion. Oh, actually, look at these two Hellions have got a couple of kills. Okay, so I actually missed that. But anyway, thank you for watching. I am AOP, and I'm casting for Definitive Esports. Hope to see you again next week. And on DreamHack Winter, of course, where I will attend. So yeah, thank you. I am AOP, and I'm casting for Definitive Esports.